welcome to another Grand Prix Ultimates on pole from the Lord of P2. It's a good result for the two Renaults. As Sergio and Wallace ran third and fourth respectively, then Sebastian, BDS, UK Ball, and Babylus. So then Omar and Nick Leon running up top 10, Tom Leon running up top half, and it was Fernandez. Van Horn, Durando first three, the bottom half of the grid. We've got Ocampos, Bogsarov, Revo, and finally Rules, MP4, St. Maximin, and Sierra. Oh, look like you've been waiting for this one. The start of the Jerez Grand Prix in Spain. It's lights out, and away we go. The Renaults having the dream getaway off the front row. That is exactly what they needed. That's exactly what they got. But for Sergio, he's by trying an even better line down the inside, trying to get around all having go. Bogsaro gets a penalty, and he's also into the wall, bouncing off that curb. Oh, that's not a good start for the Frenchman, who had a lot of bad luck from last race, and his bad luck streak is continuing today. The Sergio should hopefully get an early advantage to this Grand Prix. I actually could get the early advantage anyways because he's on soft tires, Ultra's on medium, so all he needs to do is just get ahead of the Australian. I was going to look to try and make a move any time now. As of course they're heading around the final few corners, this insane triple right-hander. We all love that corner on this track, and there we are round the left hairpin there to round off the lap. And that is a lap of Jerez. Why am I saying this like a track, guys? I have no clue. But yeah, I feel like it's a matter of time now before Ultra does get past because he's on the slower tyre. Also, you're always slower on a slower tyre. Not always, you might have more skill. But what I'm saying is, Ultra has a chance of getting overtaken. But he's not going to let it happen for now by the looks of things, because he's going to help Gorov, who gets ahead, sends it on Ultra 2. Oh, that wasn't a called for move. Nonetheless, Gorov takes his place back, and Sergio gets past Gorov. So yeah, karma came back to Gorov for being overly ambitious. Not as ambitious as Macbeth though. So yeah, let's see Wallace, they finished second and third, just the other way around. Where Wallace finished second and Verstio finished third. So yeah, they're hopefully going to have a good time this race. Also the most successful last race back in Monza, in front of the home crowd as well for Alfa Romeo, so that's always going to be a positive for them. It's a race to remember. As we're going to head toward the DRS on this right-hander, which is actually a pretty cool one in MotoGP, as DRS is enabled. Sergio, will he pull over to the inside? He's going to do it. He's sending it. Was it a fake move, possibly? Because Ultra not on the ideal line, because Sergio's trying to pull in a little bit of time. And out goes Sierra into the wall, sorry. And that was the Lamborghini there. VSC is out. This is going to benefit those on struggling tires. Or even just, it's going to benefit everyone, which is not going to benefit anyone because everyone's just neutralised. So anyone on slow tires, they can be neutralised for everyone else. Anyone on war tires, they can be neutralised for everyone else. As we are underway once again, and that. It was a very good start for Ultra, who's going to try to fly away now with this one. Entering the fourth lap of 17 in Jerez. DRS is enabled for Sergio down that back straight, and he was going to look to try and get past his championship rival, who had an incredible race last race, taking the win in spectacular style. And it was obviously an incredible showing of performance, as Grigorov loses a place to Verstio, and Wallace now has an opportunity to try and possibly make a move. As he goes down the inside of the Ferrari. Why did I say Ferrari? I meant Williams. I meant Renault. I can't even speak nowadays. Suboptimal issue. Yeah, Boxar last place in this race. Just retire the car, bro. Put the oil in the bag, bro. As we ignore any comment I just made there. And yeah, I think if Sergio wants to win this thing, he's gonna have to make a pit stop soon. But he's gonna have to do it on the hard tires, which have shown themselves to be very strong race tires. Believe it or not. Yeah. Oh, down the inside to Benedetto. Incredible maneuver there on Van Horn. I just called that one there, which is good. And yeah, the struggles of Sergio are definitely there. You can see the struggle in the Mercedes fighting around the corners, but it's just not gonna work. He's just losing time now. Maybe he should have pitted there on lap 4. Maybe he shouldn't have. We'll have to find out what happens though. We know that no matter what though, yeah, Ultra has an advantage at the moment, and he is looking to retain it. And if he does lose it, he has made Sergio push to get back up there. And Sergio, speaking of him, he's on 45% tyres now. The tyres are coming down a lot every lap. He's also got a pretty good gap to Versio, who's got a pretty good gap to Wallace. So Versio possibly in the fight here for podium place, as you came all ahead of his teammate who does down at the pits. So the Dragon put BDS in the pits first, who gets very held up on the medium tyres. That might be a little bit of a controversial issue there. As Ultra is going to continue to give his lead, P2 and P3 for the Alpha Males just swapped around. And I'm just referencing the Italian GP that we have just had. As Grigorov is trying to get around this lap on these tyres. Could Alpha Male have to double stack their drivers? Like second and third, they're doing well, but one's going to lose a lot of time by staying out. Could they possibly benefit more from double stacking, making one lose a lot of time? I don't think they'll be able to do it though. Like, also 7 laps on the soft is going to absolutely murder them tyres and put it at risk of a possible puncture. They'll try round to final corner, still staying out on the tyres, but this is also showing to the teams that the mediums are not a good tyre to pit onto. If you're going to pit on something, you're either going to pit on softs for a double stack, a 2-stop, or you're going to pit on the hards, trying to just make them tyres endure the pain and suffering that you're going to have with them and go at the end. It is going to be something like that. And I feel like Verstio's going to leave the pit lane there. Is he going to do it? Yes, he is. He's just got out the pits ahead of Fabulous, who fails to get the jump on him. Course number 5 showed a pretty strong showing there. As this man is going to look to move forth up into P8. The man at the fast lap though is going to absolutely pull away with a much better line. Actually making Bottoms back out if you haven't noticed that already. And I feel like Ultra could possibly pit this lap. Like, the tyres are cooked, and he stays out again. He's going for another glory run. As well as I'm matchable current pits. Yes, he does. Look at that 23% of tyres. That was dangerous levels of wear. I wonder if Sim's going to do a Sim special of just staying out for as long as possible. No, he's not. He's coming in the pits. Rainbow's coming in the pits. Anyone's on softs is mental because, yeah, the tyres are cooked for it. And I mean, like, from the start of the race. But luckily, everyone who did start on softs is now in the pits or have already made their stop. Now, Cabo and Ultra there, 2 drivers who've stayed out so far the whole distance. As Seb, he gets the RS, not Serikera. Bit of a weird thing going on there, but yeah, he's managed to stay ahead of Serikera for quite a while, and he has not pitted, Serikera has. So that, in my opinion, is showing some strong, solid pace from him. As that Giovanni Maris has got to defend here from Blade Round Sonic. You see the Coca-Cola, and I'm not gonna say that because money. On the rear wing of the Dacia, I don't know why I have to point that stuff out. Like, it's totally not obvious. Oh yeah, the Ultra's got a colossal lead right now, and that is gonna help. Like, yeah, it's definitely gonna help. He's not pit, Sergio has. Ultra, he's definitely gonna try and go on to something like a soft tire, which if he does, that would be crazy. Like, the amount of endurance this man is putting on with them tires, I am in absolute awe right now with this. Like, this is incredible. He's being an absolute tire whisperer. We're gonna break the fourth wall. Remember the 2024 Belgian GP IRL? He is George Russell in this situation. He's the tire whisperer. Except he's not gonna get disqualified, I don't think. As David Sergio, reigning world champion, he will try his best to get ahead. However, he's definitely making another stop, which means realistically, if he wanted the 2 stop to be a success, he would have had to overtake Ultra, and he's not done that. He's gonna stay out though. Obviously, still due his next stop. Versio, it looks like he's gonna get ahead of the Australian, and he is. The Australian is going to start dropping like flies here in this race, and where will he leave the pits? And yeah, Tom Leon gets ahead. DeVendel's still on that hard tire. He's lasted 9 laps plus the formation lap on them, and look at that, 47%. The tires are cooked, bro. You're the only one who hasn't pit this race. Just pit now. And there we are, Tom Leon getting up ahead. Will Ultra be able to make light work of this or not? No, he's not going for it. He's gonna have to wait a little bit longer, and all of this here is gonna help Theo, who is probably the main guy in contention for this race win. That's if he can stay out to the end. Like, his tires will be absolutely done for. Ultra beyond mediums, he's gonna suffer a lot in the ending stages of this race. Like, that's assuming he's on the one-step strategy, as he's almost gonna go for a with Tom Leon there. Possibly a fake move, but it's hard to tell if something's a fake move or not. But enabling Jerez to fly by the Brazilian, who is now losing ground in this race, and down the P9, still having to make another stop. Good stop to last to the end. That's not good. Mercedes might have to review their strategy, possibly get rid of any Italian strategists who may have came from a Ferrari background, or even just work for Ferrari. I have to think of getting rid of some of them, because they probably have some of them in their team right now, and it's really not going to help them. BDS right behind UK ball, but there we are. Through goes Wallace. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Wallace is still behind his guys, but he's got a lot of pace on the tires at the moment. Can he extract the pace is what we're wondering. Ultra on fresh tires is going to look to get ahead of Wallace, and he does exactly that. With the outside line at the final corner, he's going to go for it on UK ball. With the two Dragons, they've built a wall. They're being a wide car. BDS cannot defend from Ultra in that situation. BDS drops to 6th, Ultra up to 5th, and that was under threat from Wallace, who is going to have the outside to the inside here, forcing BDS onto a bad line. It's a smart move from the Italian, who's up ahead of the Nigerian, who's going to be on a 2-stop strategy this race. As you might be able to tell, Ultra there going for the move up in the P4. He's ahead of UK ball. His next target is his very own teammate. As David Sergio is still on them tires, 29%. He's gonna have to pit stop, which again the radio call in box. We're gonna tell Davey to come in this lap. I'm gonna hope that he complies with the radio message as we're gonna go into the final corner. And yeah, that is him in the pits. So he did receive a radio message, he did follow through with it. Versio now leads the Jerez Grand Prix. Or if you just want to be a a bit more correct to say, the Spanish Grand Prix. Both were Ultra already on the back and on the verge of getting to Verstio. The pace from the Australian is incredible in the final stint of this race. Now, it's probably his final stint, probably going to try and make the tires last as much as humanly possible. And there's no visible wear at the moment, which is very, very good. As Verstio's been on his tires for 3 laps more than the Aussie behind, who's an absolute raging bull at the moment. BDS has pit, he's in P17. UK Wall on the hard tires, he's probably going to try and endure this to the end. Same thing for Verstio, but Wallace is going to be a threat now for UK Wall, at least temporarily, until I've won the pits. I feel Wallace is going to pit, okay? Wallace is going to pit. Ultra using curves, but no DRS. Down the mid straight, he's already getting onto the back of the driver ahead. Verstio's still not getting a win. He's had podiums, he's had race leads, but he's still not had a win yet. He has got the potential, but with the pace of Renault this season, getting a win has been impossible. Like, Renault have been absolutely on form. Mercedes had that 4 wins in a row win streak, and yeah, it looked like Renault were done for, but no, Renault came back. They locked in, stopped it from being 5 in a row, and it stops A.G.E from leading the championship. All these events, it's all led up to this, as there's going to be only 3 more laps to go. This is looking like a carbon copy, if I'm being honest. It looks like a carbon copy of, what's it called, Hungary. This is just a Hungary carbon copy. And there's just no denying it. Verstio under pressure, possibly losing lead 3 laps to go. It's just a perfect replica of it. Now at this stage, I think Ultra is going to be willing to stay out to the end, and my frame rate is willing to die. And oh my god, this is unwatchable. Sorry guys, I've recorded this literally right after that of races. Ultra goes for the movies through to P1. Yeah, I recorded this right after the previous race. And yeah, I'm really gonna have to do something about this performance loss, because my phone is acting fried right now with these races. Yeah, I'm not turning the graphics slow because I can't even see tyre wear. And that is a big issue, in my opinion. I need to be able to see tyre wear. Like the visible wear on the tyres. As Daniel Bogsar into the pit lane, they'll change to mediums, and it's the second stop of the day. So it's poor Verstio, dropping once again with only a few laps to go. Oh, when will this man get the win? He's been waiting for a win now for a while. Of course, Alfa Romeo, they're not going to be the best team next season, so yeah. Verstio needs to get a win this season, otherwise he may not even get another chance. Which is sad to think about it. Many F1 drivers don't get long in the sport. Yeah, you need to make use of your opportunities when you can. This gives him every right to be aggressive, obviously within reason. K-Ball currently in P3, looking to lose this podium though to the reigning world champion David A.G.E, who's putting on some incredible pace at the moment. And this could be his move. Yes, it is his move. He's threw up into P4, P3, sorry, not P4. UK Ball goes down to P4 though. And Glove also on the charge. Ultra Pro, our race leader today. He's gonna look to 1 additional lap of the race to go. As A.G.E now, he has a chance to displace Verstio from P2. So Verstio's fight is just keeping P2 at this point. As Ultra 42% left on his tyres, and he's going to start the final lap leading this race. Can he end it leading this race is what we're going to find out. As Verstio now on his 10th lap of the tyres, which is absolutely incredible. Actually, he's already done 10 laps. Same thing for UK-Ball on his hard as Grigorov actually managed to get past him. So for UK-Ball, it's now a case of defending B5. Of course, things are not going his way at the moment, as you can very clearly tell. As Sebastian Campo P8, he's just been chilling there. He's had a lot more luck recently, and that is exactly what we like to see. We like to see drivers having good luck. As well as enabling DRS, heading down the straight, and he's going to go over to the inside line. He's going to get Bamanis. Van Horn's going to penalty. Wallace sent it on Ocampo. Oh, Ocampo, who was just chilling there, has been absolutely done. 6% on the tyres. And yeah, I feel like Ocampo could possibly get a puncture before the end of this race, as Ultra round the final corner to win the Spanish GP here in Jerez. But Ocampo is one we have to focus on here, because the tyres 3%, 2%, they are going to go. They are not going to last at all. There's no chance he can last. Versio holds off Sergiera, so he finishes B2 from Sergiera. Then it was Grigorov, UK-Ball, Tom Leon, BDS, and the tyres are 0%, and he's managed to just hold on somehow. So that tyres going on dead zero, which, yeah, that was a miracle for him. He managed to do 9 laps on soft tyres, and I thought he was going to have to pit again, but turns out he wasn't going to have to, as Boxarov finished the P21 dead last after Sierra had retired earlier on. So yeah, Spanish GP done. 4 more rounds to go in the season. Ultra wins the race with Versio. Davis Abricera finishes that race P3. Yeah, it's been perfect for Ultra, who's now possibly going to win this championship early. If he could do that, that would be incredible for himself, as a nice leaving thing for Renault. Of course, Grigorov, this is his last ever chance, realistically, to get this championship. So yeah, that's that race done. We're going to see you next time when F1 Classic returns. First of all, the standings and stuff, and also the usual thing, the Australian National Anthem. Now that for the race here in Andalusia, Spain, where we're here at Jerez. And of course there was Ultra 1 from Versio, there was Davis Abricera, Grigorov, UK-Ball, Tom Leon, Blair Down Sonic, Zach Wallace, and Bamanis Rasio Cambo, who managed to just hold on at the end somehow. I don't understand, he is now the true tyre whisperer, not Ultra. Sorry about that, mate. Omar, and then we have Nick Leon, De Benedetto, Sim, Fernandez, Rabo, and before St. Max and Brulez, Van Horn, and Boxarov, Sierra retiring earlier on after hitting the wall. 3 Brazilians in the top 6, pretty cool if you ask me. Now that for your F1 Grand Prix, we'll see you when F1 Classic returns.